All right. Good morning, everyone. Tradingology.com for August. We are in August now, officially, guys, the 3rd already. So, welcome, getting the doors opened up. Good morning, Dave.
Morning.
How are we doing this fine new week?
Well, the weather is beautiful today. Yesterday it was, I always talk about the weather. I don't know why. I never talk about anything else. But we've had humidity this weekend. It was unbearable. Today it is perfect. It is absolutely gorgeous. Not sunny, but the I don't know why I'm so focused on the weather. But anyway, maybe because we have such bad weather here all the time.
Maybe. It's always these things, it's the common denominator. Everybody can talk about it. So, we dropped into the 50s last night. I got the sweatshirt on today. So, feeling good, though. Good morning, Stephen.
That's where we got that from, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Morning, Andre.
Well, I can't complain about XRP this morning. It's up over 10%. Hitting 31, pretty close to 32 at this point. Stock market's up 188. My volatility VXX trades are doing very, very well.
Yeah, it was quite the day yesterday in the crypto world.
Yeah. I don't know what the story is, but they said $1.2 billion was liquidated sometime like within 5 minutes.
I know it was also the monthly release of, what do they call that again? Didn't Ripple release some more XRP because it's August now? They drop it every once in a while.
Yeah, the escrow.
Yeah.
That was actually, it was, let's see, that was Saturday, not Sunday. Well, so it was Saturday, around midnight. But that wouldn't have, that generally doesn't affect the price unless they made an immediate sell of the entire 50 billion. But
maybe we're actually seeing maybe some more true price action based on that happening. I don't know. It's just thought crossed my mind. It's like, oh, we're in August now, and there's a ton of activity suddenly, because that's a lot for one day that I think we've ever seen in a long time.
Yeah, that was pretty big. I mean, if you look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the coins went down. Somebody said it was just a bunch of bots that had placed sell orders around 12,000 on Bitcoin. So, I mean, it did hit 12,000 just about perfectly, and then just dropped like a rock.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll see. Morning, Stephen. Morning, Andre. Morning, Tom B. Predicting the weather is your next project now that you figure out how to predict market direction. I think actually the market is easier to predict than the weather. Well, sort of. I don't know.
They got about the same amount of computing power looking at both, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, sitting in the middle of the zone again today. Lots of morning activity with the internals, but no real bias one way or the other there.
Stephen asked, Dave, what ladder runs are your VXX at? I got in Wednesday and still flat due to spike up last week. Well, if you're on, I don't know, without looking at my account at the moment, which I tend not to look at, let me take a quick look here. Glasses.
Just for testing purposes last week, guys, just out of curiosity, since Dave entered his VXX trade after that FOMC, and I was away from my office, so I didn't get in a real trade last week. So I wanted to test doing a late VXX trade. And that is currently profitable by 148 as we sit right now. So I did that on my paper account.
Oh, there you go. Right there. Okay, perfect.
And I did that a day late, so I'm at...
Yes, he was a day late. Yeah.
32, 35, and 38.
Now, the reason that is not moving today, although it did move quite a bit on Friday, right?
Yeah.
We were down Friday, and then right at the end of the day, we shot up about 100 points on the down, and the S&P 500 was up nicely. So, the VXX hasn't moved, despite the fact that we're up 23 points on the ES. We saw a reversal on Friday. from about the middle. Oh, you got your Jarvis box on. Good for you.
I told you I'd have it for this week for you.
Yeah, good for you. So we were right in the middle of that Jarvis box, and then we dropped down at the end of the day, and now we're still kind of at that level. And so VXX hasn't really moved down that much, since really Wednesday. Wednesday was like right almost at the same level there.
Right.
Pretty close to the same level. So we haven't seen a lot real move down. I think a lot of traders are still bidding up some puts. They think the market's going to drop, have another leg down, but that's not going to happen. The Fed's not going to allow it. So, that's where we are. Perfect. Yeah, show those strike prices again, because I'm not sure. I think it will drop below the Jarvis box, Steve. You don't have to.
I had mine on at
put on, but
32, 35, and 38.
Yeah, perfect. Yep, good job.
And that's pretty much even for today since it's not moved. But yeah, Friday was actually right after I put this on late Thursday, late in the day Thursday, like a half an hour before the close. And it really moved right after the close. I was really surprised.
Well, that was a good time to put it on. The market was down Thursday, wasn't it? So
yeah, I caught some of that the drop, so I caught this ride down as after it spiked.
Yeah. Right.
That's how I've been benefited from it so far. So yeah, it's worked out really nice.
Well, the nice thing about writing options, especially when you're short those close to the money ones, are they will decline in value if the market just doesn't do anything, or the market goes up and VXX stays the same or drops a little bit. So you got that theta working in your favor.
And the best thing about this strategy is you don't have to do anything. You just sit and wait.
Yes. It's just a game of patience.
It doesn't get your blood flowing. It's just easy.
I equate it to putting money in a bank that earns you way better interest than
right.
A bank.
Yeah. It actually pays interest.
It actually pays you back, right? I have not. I've only lost it a couple of weeks in minor. I love it. Love it.
What else we got cooking this morning?
I don't know if you heard this or not. This is kind of interesting. I watched the Modern Investor this morning. ICOs are becoming a thing again, like they were in 2017 when we had the last bull run in crypto.
Okay.
He said there was a new coin that came out called tendies.
Tendies.
Yeah. Do you know what they represent?
I'm trying to guess and I can't come up with it.
Unbelievable.
I don't think I want to know.
No, nothing bad.
Okay.
Chicken tenders.
What? Was it for canes?
I have no idea, but it went from 19 cents to 94 cents the first day of trading.
Jeez.
And so you guys gotta really be careful out there about introduction of new coins. Just because it's going up doesn't mean you need to buy it. Stick to proven projects, because they are pump and dumps. They're just like the penny stock market. Penny stocks. So you just have to be really careful. Evidently in 2017, I do remember a lot of ICOs coming out in 2017, but I don't remember some of them. He said some of them represented cats, particular kinds of cats or dogs, or all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah, that makes zero sense.
Yep. But people will go for it because they think it's moving. So you got to be careful.
Right.
Please be very, very careful what you're buying. Anyway.
How about that dollar?
Dollar's up a little bit this morning when I looked.
Trying to make a slight recovery. I saw, don't click on that ad. B of A is coming out with a downward trajectory to continue article I saw. So B of A is not happy about the dollar right now. But it's the same thing. It's like, well, is it falling faster than others or not? So they think it's going to worse than the rest of the currencies out there.
Well, if you take a look at the DXY on TradingView, which is probably the best source, TOS doesn't render DXY very well for some reason. I'm not sure why. But you have a massive kind of a double top here. And you could almost call it, I don't know what you call it, but to me it looks like a double top. I don't know. Yeah, I would call it a double top.
I just pulled up the free chart for him.
Yeah.
93.85 this morning.
Yeah, it doesn't. If you go to a weekly, it's a little bit better. I think you can see it. Yeah, and the weekly. Jeez, how come yours renders different than mine?
TBC's at a different index.
I'm on TVC on the week, but I think the line chart doesn't show the candlesticks very well. The line chart only shows the closing prices.
Oh, got it.
So yeah, there you go. So if you go over to that next to W at the top, where you have the weekly, you can select bars or candles. Yeah. So you got that pipe top there. That is a pretty good sign of a decline. I can't remember how to measure that one. I think it's from the pipe top to the lowest point before that pipe top was developed. So at 93 something, 94 maybe, right there at that little leg lower just before it went into that pipe top. Yeah, right. 94.57 to 103 is approximately 9 points. So if we break below that 9 points, we would be at 94.63 minus 9. It's about 80.
Yeah, that's
5. So we're going to break that 88 low. So about 85 would be the target on that.
2014 levels.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably right in there. Right around 85 or so, right at the top of those two, right around that 84 level, maybe just above that 84 level where those two tops are to the left, where your cursor is.
Sure.
Yeah, right in there. So that could be the support area, at least on a intermediate term, long-term basis. That's my Dixie news for the day.
Always good to keep an eye.
Yeah.
Looks like some profit taking as we hit some levels here. Those played nicely once again. And I know there's a question. I don't know if he's in here. Tim. I don't see Tim. Tim might be under a secret ID. I was going to look at someone had a question, so I'll check on that. Oh, speaking of that, since Tom, you are here, is your access working this morning? If you're still by your keyboard? Well, he thinks about that, if he's there. Because he sent me an email over the weekend where he had a problem, and I thought it was one thing, and it's not that, so he should be just fine. Nice little breakdown here. There's some room to run if it goes. All right, sounds good, Tom. Yeah, give it a whirl. You should be fine on all of your access. So it might have been a glitch in the matrix. Maybe I'll have to turn my background back over to matrix for a second over the weekend for you.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw even though this weekend it opened, I saw gold futures up at 2,000 still, so we're close to right around the nominal all-time high still.
Yeah, we're down just a little. We're at 1970 now. Silver is holding up pretty well at 24. But yeah, gold is. I mean, it broke the high of September 2011, which is very, very bullish. But if you look at the pattern, it looks like a cup, right? Cup bottom, nice and rounded, which also means we'll probably have a handle develop, which would bring it down to about 1640 before it goes to new highs again. You see that? Let's see. If you go to, I'm on a.
Bet you're on the 4 hour.
Oh, I'm on a weekly.
You're on a weekly. That's
I am. I don't know why, but I hit all my charts are on a weekly now. All of them. The short term stuff. You are good at it. It's probably because of your age. You know, you're young. But now that I'm getting older, I'm looking at weeklies because it's the acceleration of time as you get older, right? As you get older, that time goes faster, and so weeklies are like your 4 hour charts.
Yep,
right?
Definitely.
So for me, it's weekly. Anyway, I'll put this chart in when I'm looking at on gold. And it's a cup and handle pattern for sure. And then once it gets down to that level, it'll pop right back up, and I think we'll probably go up to all-time new highs, maybe even hitting. Let me do the measurement on that actually for the cup and handle as well. So hold on just a second. Let me do that.
Tom, you're good. Awesome. Thanks for checking.
So if I do a measurement here, that is a 1944 minus 1,048. So it's almost exactly 1,000 points from the tip of the handle would bring it up to 3,000.
It's a nice round number.
So let me do that screenshot. Yeah, it should bring it right up to 3,000. Oops. There you go. And then I have one more interesting piece of news for you. It's a test to see if you are a risk taker or a successful trader.
I haven't taken the test yet. I know what you're talking about, though.
You do?
I think I saw you mention it somewhere.
Okay. So that's the cup. Now you get the handle. The handle part hasn't developed yet, but that could bring it down. I picked that 1,600 level because if you go back over to 2012, 2011, right in there, that's a consolidation. Consolidation tends to hold price. So right maybe in the middle of that someplace, we'll see the coupled handle. So the handle right there, and then we'll take off up to, if we measure the bottom of the cup to the top of the handle, it's about 1,000 points.
Yeah, so yeah, 1,000 to 2,000. That's where you got the 1,000.
Yeah. Yep. And that's how you measure it, and it brings us right up to about $3,000. So you got one more opportunity to buy right around 1,600 on gold. Not sure about silver. Not quite as well formed cup and handle because you got that really sharp dip before it took off. So not quite the same, and the pattern is completely different. But I'll tell you what, if we get a dip in silver, it's probably going to be right around $20 because that's where the previous consolidation high was. So gold 1,600, silver 20. Silver just under 20, I would say. That'd be a great time to buy again. Yeah, so you see where that, way over to the left is that little reversal bar. You don't have to move your chart. Way over to the left. There's like a red reversal bar there. Yeah, that one right there. Right at the top of that. What's the measurement on that?
The high, that was 1975.
That's where you buy. That's the next buy point right there. Could go a little bit lower to that.
That one.
Yep, could be in there too. Any place in that area, I think 1950 to probably 1975 is the next buy point for silver. That's where I'm going to buy. And just FYI, I have not bought any silver at all yet, but this cup and handle on gold has confirmed the uptrend. I think as soon as that handle is developed, it confirms the uptrend, and I'm going to be buying like crazy.
Yeah, I just have some small physical, and I'm very happy with it. Doing well.
Yeah, they're nice to look at too.
It's nice to have that, like they call the insurance pocket, right? It's not there to trade the day trader, even the weekly or monthly. It's just there if it goes to hell in a handbasket. And
you feel really good about it. Yes.
Exactly.
Oh my God, I got out of Mara too soon. Oh.
You're not supposed to look when you get out, because that's when it moves.
I know. That is terrible. You don't want to look. I got out $2. It's up 89% today. 89%. What the hell?
It's trying to be Kodak. And have its own Kodak moment.
And 225 million shares. Jeez. You want to see my failures? This is a failure.
Yeah, but you're still profitable, so it's not a bad failure.
Oh, I doubled my money, but I mean, I guess you can't. Yeah. I should take it off my watch list. That's what I should do.
There you go. That way you can't see it.
So if you didn't sell yet,
probably a good time.
Probably a good time. Yes.
That's the weekly. What's the daily? Dave says, "Don't show me the daily."
That's a huge gap up.
Holy cow! Big weekend.
Yeah. Just had a lot of buy orders in this morning.
So how do you find out what kind of trader you are?
Oh yeah, go to. I sent it. I put it in the RTUS. It's a PDF file. Oh, before you do that, hold up your hand like this. No, so I can see it. Which one's your ring finger? Wiggle your ring finger.
It's that.
Yeah.
I'm taller than my first finger.
All right.
I know there's a thing about that.
You are a risk trader and successful trader. You're a risk taker and a successful trader, just based on that. Pull up the PDF. It's in RTUS if you guys want to go grab it. You can grab it and put it into the Tradingology room as well.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Tom says, well, I bet you didn't know that Maro is the Hebrew word for bitter. No, I did not. I did not know that. That's funny. That is funny. Because my daughter's name is Samara, Samara, which has Mara in it. And that's one of the reasons why I bought the stock in the first place.
Don't tell her that.
Yeah, I know. She is bitter once in a while, but she's mostly a sweet. I mean, she's just a sweet kid. Dan knows her.
I've talked to her. She is fantastic.
Yeah. So anyway, this is interesting. Prenatal hormone levels, if they're high when you were still in your mother's womb, evidently indicates that you become more sensitive to hormone levels, especially testosterone, as you get older as an adult in life. And one of the ways you can measure is whether or not your ring finger is higher than your index finger. So if you hold up if this finger right here is higher than this one, like it is on mine and Dan's, you have a greater chance of being a successful trader. The study, which was conducted by the University of Cambridge neuroscientist John Coates, studied successful traders. Some of these traders in the institutional world were trading billions of dollars for minutes or even seconds. And it was amazing that he said that the hormone levels of testosterone not only did it give this extra little bit of a boost on your ring finger above your index finger, but it also identified you as a successful trader.
Interesting.
Yeah, and he did it was interesting because he said the days in which your testosterone levels are higher, those days the traders were even more successful.
Wow.
So I went online to find a test. Oh, Samara means guardian. That's good. Oh, thank you, Tom. Appreciate that. I went online to see if I could find a daily testosterone test. I couldn't find one because I figure if I measure if I measure it in the morning, if it's high, then I just should trade more, right?
There you go. Today's your day.
Anyway, you guys can read this and you get a kick out of
Fun.
it. I thought it was kind of fun to read.
I've seen other things related to that, the whole finger, but I never knew there was a trading aspect to it too. So that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking at their hands now. I can see it already. All right, we're cruising right through our new half-hour session, so that may be it for today, gentlemen. Any final questions you got, throw them in there, and if I miss it, there's always tomorrow.
Yeah, today was an exciting day. Lots of stuff going on. I did also put a chart up. I don't know if you want to bring it up on the diamonds on quadrant levels for using price action.
Oh, yeah.
Profit levels. Yeah, that one there. We're bumping up against the 75% on the weekly. And we closed above it, but it was immediately rejected on the rebound. And now we're kind of bumping up against it. So a close over 267.61 would be kind of positive for the market overall. We'd probably go up to that 300 level, 296.12, which is the old high.
And it's almost identical right now. 265.63 is current, so we're only 4 cents off.
Well, that was, I think that was right after the market opened.
Okay.
See where it is now. It is at 65.67, so pretty darn close.
Right on still. All right, that feels like a logical spot there. Oh, bless you.
Shit, hey.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Just as soon as we get a little chill in the air, I start sneezing.
That's how you know fall's coming. Yeah, we still got a month of summer left.
I'm telling you that August is the new September. It's been for a couple of years. We get our September and August. Anyway, guys, have a fantastic day. And usually we say see you Thursday, but we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll catch you. Same bad time, same bad channel. Thanks, Dave. Talk to you soon. See you, Stephen.
Take care, Dan. Bye, Stephen.